GM, everyone. Hey, Joyce, I'm bringing you up to the stage now. How is it going, Joyce? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I am excited. Um,
Awesome.
what time is it where you are now?
It's 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. on a Friday. I guess it's summer for the Northern Hemisphere. So it's already weekend vibes. So we're gonna vibe as well. What time is it
Yeah,
for you? It's earlier, right?
yeah, I'm in SF, so it's like 11 a.m. right now. Just, got my warm matcha, super cozy. And I can't wait for lunch actually.
I can imagine. So today I know this is kind of new to everyone. This is new to us as well. We'll vibe code a little bit today. So we're gonna use a bunch of AI and not our brains that much to try and vibe code a Venmo app. So basically an app where we'll use our new SDK from CrossMint, right? It's our wallets SDK. So basically you can create wallets for your users. You can use authentication as well, so your users can go sign in with Google, their email, or a bunch of other options, and you can create wallets for them. All of this abstracted as easy as possible, and the idea is I will show you a little bit of that experience today, and that you can use things like Cursor or your preferred AI to code to actually do this, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't hallucinate. Hopefully they don't go crazy. Um, we have Jorge de los Santos in our chat here saying, "Hi, I'm here to
Hi.
add pressure." So Jorge is an amazing vibe coder. He knows a lot about AI, amazing developer, and I do feel pressured by Jorge now. So yeah, hope we do a good
I
job
feel
today.
pressured by Jorge.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you're down, Joyce, I'm sharing the link in a few places. If you're around, please ask any questions that you have. Do leave us your comment. I'll make sure to pin it here. And just know that this is the first one of many that we'll do, showing you how to use our products. Hopefully many.
First one
It's
of
been
many works.
exactly. First, we need to make sure it works.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So I'll bring your screen to the stage here so everyone can see that now. What do you have here for us, Joyce? What are you showing?
All right. So today, I am gonna build an app together with you. And it's an app that I have always wanted for myself because since coming to the US, I have had a little bit of trouble splitting, dinner or like lunch or like coffee, with my friends, and sometimes we go out and they pay for me first, and I'm like, hey, do you take Sol? Do you take ETH on base? Do you take USDC? And they're like, no, are you crazy? I don't have a wallet. But that's the only money I have. I'm very fiat poor, maybe crypto poor as well. But I was just thinking, I was like, why can't we have Venmo on chain? And why is it so hard for people to get wallets, right? Because, you know, we keep saying we want to kind of abstract away wallets, and we're like, oh, like it should be easy. You should be able to just create it with an email, and then later on you can claim your wallet and you can just spend your USDC anywhere you want. Actually, in SF, there is a boba shop that takes USDC as payment, and I love it. Like it's literally the only
Really?
boba place I go to now. Yeah, it's called
Nice.
Fengcha, and it's powered by Coinbase Pay. So the merchants also get to spend USDC if they choose not to off-ramp because it all just sits in their wallets. And obviously, we want that vision for Crossman as well. And we actually already have the tools. I think the problem is not a lot of people know about it. And they're like, wow, Crossman does, I don't know, mint. So a lot of people think that we're like an NFT minting company. And I guess we do power a lot of NFT marketplaces. And, we recently went kind of viral with like meme coin or like token checkouts, right? With like FOMO. And like, people are very excited about that, but then they're like, okay, but what's the deal with this wallet thing? I didn't even know that you guys had wallets. Well, we do. And Fede, if you could help
We
drop
do.
this link in the chat. Um, this is the first link that we'll be looking at. So actually, when you go on this link and you see that under the wallet section on the left, we have, introduction, like we tell you what our wallets are, what kind of wallets do we have, what kind of companies do we power. So we actually power a lot of big enterprise companies out there. And the reason why you don't really see it is because the experience is very abstracted away. So that if you don't know anything about crypto, that's fine. A lot of users just sign in with their emails or phone numbers, or now we actually support Twitter login and sign up as well. And if you're interested, you can look at like what we mean by smart wallets. Why do we say there's no vendor lock-in and all that? I'm not going to go through this today because we're supposed to kind of just go through the SDK and show you what kind of wallet actions we have. But if you're interested, this is what you can do.
Oh, we'll
And
do a more like in-depth session about like architecture, how they're set up, like the options that you have and all that stuff. Today we're vibe
yeah,
coding. It's Friday. We don't wanna, we don't wanna think. We just wanna do stuff, move.
yeah,
So that's all
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So
We want to
just
chill. Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'll drop the link in all the chats now, so you should be able to follow the quick start or just chill watching how we do it. All yours, Joyce. Where do we start? Just using, yeah, npm installing the SDK, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. So
We're gonna use React.
Um, of course, over here it says before you start, set up your project and get an API key. So how you do this, very, very simple as well. Just go to staging dot craftsman.com/console. So you can see this and well, what will happen is they'll bring you to okay. So anyway, so I have to sign in as well over here. And all I need to do is just make sure that I can get an API key. So we'll need these API keys. This is in staging, so I can show you. And today, the key that we'll be using is the client-side key. So just make sure that after you sign in, you're able to kind of see this page. And usually in staging, we give you pre-generated keys that already have all of the permissions. So when you're testing out, you don't have to worry about not selecting certain permissions and then having like your project not work or your API keys not work. So yeah, so once we have this, I also wanted to show you guys a quick start that we have actually. So if you're like, okay, fine, this is great, but like, what is the end result? Or like, what do I actually get to see? Um, we actually have a GitHub repo here that is completely open source. So today, because we're vibe coding, I'm also going to be putting a lot of these files over here into Cursor and telling it to kind of refer to it because it's just simpler for Cursor when it knows how it's used, how the methods are used. Obviously, our documentation is also quite clear. It's just that if you ever wanted like a pre-built UI as well, you can find it here. And on the wallet's quick start, it basically shows you most of the major wallet actions that you can take. So you can fund your wallet. So I have signed in, so I got a wallet here on Solana. I can get funded with free test SOL or free test USDC. I can log out. So this also comes with the authentication package, which I'll show you guys later, and I can transfer funds. So it's as easy as wallet.send, literally. And then I can add signer, which is also another wallet action that we can take as well. Um, so yeah, so Fede, if you drop this link as well, if you want, just go on I'm just going here and you can clone it and kind of just try to run it in the background as well. The README is super simple to like follow along as well. It's just that when you first start up, it might take a while to like run npm run dev, just because like the package is a little bit bigger. All right, so now that we have this, I'm just gonna run through this because I've already built this and kind of I've already built like the login page just so that we don't waste time kind of downloading the package and like trying to run and like build it again. So first of all, this install is, you know, this package is where we have our auth system and also our wallet packages and a few other things, but these are the two components that we'll be using today. And you can use any auth provider, but it's just easier when you use Crossman because you can also use the wallet provider in this package and you can create a wallet upon login. So over
Wait,
here,
so
yeah.
I'm new here, so I wanna understand that correctly. So I can
Yeah,
use any authentication that I have, so like even like I don't know, Firebase authentication, any web auth zero, like any web
you
2
could.
authentication for
Yes.
users to log in. And then
Yep.
I could use the wallet SDK to create wallets for them, or I could
Yep.
just use the cross-mint authentication. That way
Mm-hmm.
it's already packed and they just, log in with Google email and they would create a wallet for them.
Yep.
So that's what makes
Exactly.
okay for me.
Yeah, because if you use, I guess, like your own login off system. By the way, there used to be a meme where, like a few years ago,
No, don't
people were
don't do that.
very people are very adamant on like building their own auth system, and it's just super
Yeah.
difficult. So like we've really done it for you. Like, why would you put yourself through that stress? And the good thing is once you use our auth, it's very easy to link. For example, if you're like, I only want to have Google logins, it's very easy to link your Google accounts to a Crossman wallet. And how we do that is we actually have this thing called login methods where today we're just going to be using Google and email, meaning that you can either sign in with Google or you can just sign in with email with an OTP code. So, all right, I'm going to stop yapping. I'm sure you guys want to see what this actually looks like. So, I did already kind of vibe coded this login page. I cheated a little bit just to save some time, but we basically did not change anything here. I just put in my API key. This is not best practice. Obviously, you want to have an environment file, but whatever. I just wanted to do this. And I also changed our chain today to base Sepolia testnet because I'm not sending real money to anyone yet. And yeah, let's just go ahead to our localhost 3000, everyone's favorite website, to see what does it actually look like. So we had a fast refresh. All right, don't look at all that. Just some course. And it's like on-chain Venmo, we never need Venmo again. So this entire kind of sign in, sign up, and also log out. So as you can see over here, um, we also provide like the logout option as well. So like you don't have to think about, oh my gosh, now do I logged in? Do I need to use another library? Do I need to use another method to just log out? No, literally just log out. It's already in our auth method. So when you go in here and you sign in, um, it's going to say secured by Crossman. So this is just like the UI that we have that we provide. Obviously, if this is something that you want to customize, this is something you could do as well. It's just like out of the box. This is what it looks like. So it's very clear that this is a Crossman auth. Sometimes when you go to certain websites, you would see this as well, and you know that it's powered by Crossman. So today I'm going to sign in with Google. And I am going to sign with my email address. Um, and okay, so wallet has been created successfully. So I already signed in before, so this wallet had already been created, but every time I log in, it remembers which EVM wallet address is tied to my email address. All right, so it says this is the wallet address and the chain is on base Sequoia. So amazing. Now that we have this, what do we want to do with this? So, Fede, when you go on a dashboard and like, let's say you open up your Venmo, or I guess in like Buenos Aires, your
Yeah, I
version
don't have
of Venmo.
Venmo, but Mercado Pago, let's say, yeah,
Oh
same
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but when you log in, like, what would you expect to see?
I would like to see my balance and maybe
Mhm.
something to send and re like send and receive money on my balance. That's all, you know? Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, I mean, I hopefully the balance is not zero, but we'll see. So we have these actions. So just go into guides actually. And wallet action. So we have create wallet, we already did that. We had get or create wallet. So if you've logged in before, signed in before with Crossman Auth, it will be get wallet. We just kind of just roll it all into one method to call. So that's super easy. We have an action called check balances. So lucky for you, lucky for me, lucky for Cursor, it doesn't need to just go and like try to like look. And it's super easy. All you need to do is just wallet dot balances. That's it. And in terms of like how you pass in like your wallet address and all that, we'll let Cursor decide. I'm not an amazing engineer, but let's see. So um, I'm just going to copy this link so I can show Cursor. But also in the quick start, in the open source quick start repo, You actually also can look at this. So in components, we have this thing called balance. So you can see exactly how it's already been done. So I'm also going to show this to cursor. Obviously, this file is a little longer because all the CSS is in here as well. But you can see exactly how we handle errors, and basically the most important part is literally just dot balances.
And
And
yeah, I would also say that this quick start, like we have a page full of quick starts, demo apps in our website, so that you can just fork the project and you have all the code and a bunch of examples of like sending, creating the wallets, balances, etc. So like if you're wanting to have like a general view, that's kind of the best thing that you could add. And also for Cursor is really great because you can just add it to the context and be like, here's a bunch of examples. And even better, if you find the exact file where the balance is using and stuff like that, you can pinpoint that exact file. So it would be easier for Cursor to know what you're talking about. Um,
yeah.
yeah, love that.
So here I'm just telling it, okay, I can log in, I can see my wallet address. I'm trying to give it as much context as possible because it knows that we're trying to build an on-chain Venmo and it knows what Venmo is. But I find that it's actually a lot easier when you kind of guide it through component by component and feature by feature instead of just like, oh, like do everything at once. And these are like 5 API documentations. It gets really, really confused when you do that. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah. I think
also gonna
for
show it. Yeah.
yeah, for vibe coding, I think one of the best things or advices is basically try and ask for the smallest thing that you can and be as direct as possible. Even if you can like tell it the file that you want to change or exactly the things where you want it to touch, that you'll get much better results. If you just ask it like, hey, implement like this, generally, like, I don't know, implement this type of auth, it may work, but yeah, usually just starts having issues. So being more direct with what you want and atomic actions is much better when vibe coding.
All right. So
Yeah.
super fast. It knew that the quick start was for Solana. So it was like, hey, I'm not gonna use that because you're on base. I'm gonna use your EVM balance. Um, Again, not much difference, but now it's just gonna create a UI, and once we refresh it, hopefully I'll be able to see it and hopefully it works. I should have 10 USDC in there. I just reloaded it today. So let's see if it actually gets me something. Um, all right, and let's see. So it changed some stuff over here. So we got it from wallet balance. Um, and let's just see. So we have wallet balance over here, create a whole new component. And
That's a bit of an overkill, but okay.
hey, I'm not gonna tell Cursor that it sucks. Okay, we need to cooperate. So I'm just gonna refresh this just so we get like the newest version. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Oh, and we're going like pretty fast with the vibe coding part, but if you have more time, usually what I like to do while vibe coding is adding a little text at the end of the prompt that basically says like, "Hey, please prepare a step-by-step process of the things that you think you should do, and
Mhm.
verify with me before doing those changes, so that I have a one say before implementing all the changes, where I can just say like." Okay, great. And then just go implement it.
Yep.
John is
All right.
asking us, what are you building? We're trying to build a Venmo app, Web3 Venmo app. So that would basically be an app where you can receive and send USDC stable coins with a wallet without understanding wallets and stuff like that. That you could do with Crossmin. So basically using your email as the end identifier. Um,
Okay.
so,
So it found my balance and it also added these. But we don't want that, so I'm just gonna tell it no.
oh, nice.
Um, it added the fund thing as well. So is it actually 10 USDC? We can go on base scan to see. Um, and let's see. Hmm. All right. I have like really weird like kind of links like that. Um, all right, so let's go to Sepolia and let's search for my wallet address to make sure that the balance is right. And it is. I do have 10 USDC. It is right. I just got it transferred in this morning. So yeah,
Nice.
amazing. So balance works. I'm gonna take away these two buttons. I'm just gonna say, can you please? And I always say please and thank you to my AIs because you never know. Um, take away the
I agree.
two buttons to fund ease and USDC.
While you do that a little bit,
Yep.
um, Jorge commented. So he commented before the AI page is good, which he's pointing to. We have a page in our documentation, which is basically an LLM, a whole text that you can use for your
Yes.
LLMs.
Yeah.
Um, and he was telling us there's this other approach which is better, which is this is great. Like it's always awesome to discuss like different methods.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm,
he shared the Supabase approach and the V0 as well, which I like the V0 one. I've tested it before, which is basically rule
mhm.
set, which makes start building right away instead of the flat TXT with the rules, which it's hard to maintain and everything. The rules
Yep.
are meant only for the fast start, and then you continue with other stuff. I'll
Yep.
take a look into that. I That's interesting. We're currently working in the documentation as well, improving it and a bunch of stuff. So if any of you have any feedback, recommendations, just feel free to join our Telegram chat or use the feedback functions in the documentation, and I'll be there. I'll be listening. You can complain as much as you want. You can give as much feedback as you want. If you see things that you
Mhm.
like, please let us know as well, and we'll be there. I'll let you continue, Joyce.
Yep. Thank you. All right. Okay, so I took away the two buttons, and now we have the most important component of basically a Venmo. Like, what do you want to do? You want to send your friends money, right? And so
Yeah,
Fede, maybe in the meantime, you could look for a base Apolia address that you want me to send to.
let me
Free
see.
testnet
Yes,
USDC. Who doesn't want that? Okay, so um, we've gone through wallet.balance. Now we want to transfer tokens. Okay, so today's quick start is basically literally just going through the three most basic actions. Again, for newcomers, we're trying to build an on-chain Venmo. We've already built the auth system, got a wallet address, funded a wallet, and got to see our wallet balance. And now we want to actually transfer USDC to my friend. Well, I'm going to transfer it to Fede today. Okay,
where should I
so
send you
over
the
here,
address? That's a
um,
good question,
you could drop
right?
it in the comment. I'll just go back to StreamYard and get it.
Sure.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's so easy, literally. Like we say send money, so it's just wallet dot send. That's it. And over here, you'll be able to see this thing called wallet locator. So this is actually the key part of like what makes this so easy, because wallet locator just means anything that you can refer to point to a wallet address. So even if your friend does not have a wallet currently or they're not on chain, all you want to do is you want to ask them for either their email or I guess they won't really have user ID. This is more for like white label stuff, or their phone number, or even the Twitter, right? So Twitter and X is the same thing. We kind of just updated it, like support like for
Wait,
more names so that.
so I got a question. So then,
Hmm.
let's say you logged into the Venmo app that we're building right
Hmm.
now, you Joyce.
Hmm.
I, Fede,
Hmm.
haven't created an account, right?
Hmm.
You go into the app, you send to
Hmm.
an email address, right? You send to my
Hmm.
email address, and
Yep.
then if I go and log into Venmo, or sorry, sign up to the Venmo app with my
Hmm.
email, I'll
Hmm.
start having the balance that you sent me because I already
Yep.
have like you created a
Yep.
wallet for my email before.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So everything just happens in one app. And you know what's the best thing? It's like if you're a developer, you understand this. Like before using Crossbin, or just like before we had any kind of like account extraction, or all these like login with email kind of
Yeah.
things, it was very difficult because you had to maintain a database of like each email that would point to a wallet address that you would have to like generate for your users when
You
they
know
log
how
in. And
it is
trust
for
me, I
me?
built this before. Hmm?
I feel no, I feel like that the word what Crossman does here with all the wallet management and all this crazy stuff is basically the same as the authentication in like previous days where you wouldn't have, this all these authentication services and you had to
Yeah,
do all by yourself. And it's like, there's a bunch of people fixing this and offering services for this that makes it easier, safer, and with a bunch more like features. Like why not? Why not use it?
yeah,
It's saving
yeah.
me so much time.
Yeah, and
You're right.
obviously, like, all the players in our space, like everyone else who also does like wallets and all that, we're all, just making sure that like it's just so much easier for developers to like make apps now. Like if you wanted to make this like a few years ago, or like even just like 1.5 years ago, not have been possible, honestly. Like it,
Yeah,
you would not be able to send money to like an email address or like a Twitter handle. But now it's like super easy. Literally, it's just one line of code. Okay, but you're probably like, okay, Joy, shut up. Just show us how it actually works. So I'm gonna show this to Cursor as well. So basically, again, I'm gonna try to give it as much context as possible. Of course, this is not really like a Crossman thing. It's more of like I want my Cursor agent to have as much context as possible, so that it knows like what exactly I want to do. And I realized before that it kept saying transfer on base, so I'm gonna um correct it in this prompt and tell it, hey, we're actually transferring on base Sepolia. So like, make sure that the transfer goes through on like base Sepolia instead of base, because we're on staging, not production. So I'm gonna say, amazing, this all works. Now we now I actually want to send USDC to my friend. And what do we usually have in Venmo, right? I need a form that says that lets me input my friend's wallet, sorry, email address, um, amount of USDC I want to send, and purpose of the transfer. All right, because well, that could be optional maybe, but let's see what it does.
yeah.
Um, And we want to use this function, uh, this method. So I'm just gonna literally just paste this here. Um, and we want to use the email address as the wallet locator. So maybe, if we want to really test how good this agent is or how good our docs are, we don't even need to tell them like, hey, we want to use this email address as like the wallet locator. But I just want to make sure that we, don't spend too much time debugging. So I'm just going to say we want to use the email address that I
It's always good
input
to like
as the wallet locator.
if you know
Yeah,
what you're doing and if you can add more context and be more specific about what you're asking, it's always better. Um, so
yeah,
yeah, that's actually
okay,
good idea.
yeah. So we actually also over here we have a transfer file, that obviously powers the quick start. I'm not going to paste this into here because this one is specifically for transfers on Sol, and I don't want to like confuse cursor too much. If it cannot figure out from this documentation alone, then I'll try to show it this. um, but let's just go ahead and see if it knows what to do. All right, so let's see. I really hope this works. Um, yeah. So Fede, will you actually use an app like this, like send on-chain USDC to your friends?
Honestly, if it was vibe coded by you, not no, not really. But Uh, I mean, I already have a bunch of apps like this in my phone already, right? This is just a very basic example that we can show that imagine in like 40 minutes you can have a similar Venmo app. Like imagine like the bunch of stuff that you could do, right?
Mhm.
Um, and this is just using wallets and sending and receiving stable coins. It's pretty I think it's pretty crazy how now with vibe coding and all the tools that we have now, and especially with crypto, which makes money programmatic, you can build like crazy MVPs that could actually end up being applications, like
Yeah,
it's yeah, it's it's stupidly easy and simple, and then the hard part is the marketing and the growth and all that other startup stuff. But the coding, it's getting simpler and easier.
yeah,
I hope
yeah.
engineers don't kill me,
And
but you have there's probably a few DevOps under 10 stories underground fixing, certain like actual hard stuff, and they're like, oh, this guy, vibe coding. But yeah, I mean, for software that's for clients, B2C, it's getting pretty fast to build an MVP and just ship it.
it is, yeah. And I actually
Oh, nice.
like sidetracking a little bit. I really love
Yeah.
the next JS framework. Like when I initially started learning how to do front end stuff, I was like, I hate this. This is terrible. But for building really quick apps like this, and also just making sure that you can constantly iterate very quickly, it's actually amazing. And I feel like Cursor always kind of tries to gravitate towards certain frameworks, and like Next is one of them. But I'm not complaining about it. I'm actually pretty happy.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we have this form. Let's see if the send USDC button actually works. But yeah, let's just see. So I'm gonna send you some money, Fede. Um, and
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
say 10. Well, actually, no. Why do you need so much money? I'm gonna say
Five.
5. And I'm gonna say coffee because we had coffee yesterday. And let's see what happens. Let's see if there are any
This is
errors
this
that
is
pop up.
one prompt, one kill, right? Like it was just one prompt for
Yeah,
this
like
one.
literally one shot. But I must say, like Claude Sonnet has been a really, really good model for vibe coding, or even just going through your code base and just seeing like what's not super optimized. Oh, okay. Well, the UI is a little bit fucked, but we will fix that in a bit.
Wait, but
Let's
what?
see. Yeah, I mean, as a transaction hash. Um,
Oh, this is
mm,
gonna be a good learning
mm,
experience, I think.
yeah, all right.
I,
So we sent it to this wallet address, and oh my gosh, you do. Let's see. I just gave you 5. And I gave you a few more yesterday, but I just gave you 5.
nice. Yeah,
Wow,
34
amazing.
seconds ago.
Okay. So just to make sure that I'm not only sending money to like the one same person, um, maybe I could send it to like another email address.
You
Um,
could do
actually, what if we switch it out to like I don't know, like
wait, wait,
Twitter
wait.
account?
I have a question here. I
Yeah.
have a very important question. How did you pay for
Yes.
gas? Who paid for gas? How, like,
Oh, I
where
paid for gas. I already had some ETH, but
hmm,
but um. See, so this is where Cosmin Smart Wallets come in. So this is all these wallets are smart wallets, but we do have some advanced, stuff where it's like, hey, if you, for example, you're the one creating on-chain Venmo, you're starting an on-chain Venmo company, and you're like, I want my users to just send money to each other. They don't have to know about what the fuck gas is, or like why is it so expensive, or like why do I even need like it's not expensive on base, it's like 1 cent, but like why
yeah,
do I need to think about gas? With Crossman Smart Wallets, you can have gas sponsorship. So you can be the ones paying for gas so that your users never need to know that they need to actually pay money to pay money. Um,
right.
and you
So
can be the one covering this. Yeah. And
well,
all
in
you
this
do,
case,
yeah.
sorry, Jace,
Mhm.
I keep interrupting you. I do this all the time. I am so sorry, but this is
No worries.
important. The
Mhm.
question is, right, so you sent some ETH Sepolia on base Sepolia, which is the network that we're using now. to
Yep.
your wallet. That's why you were able
Yep.
to do the transaction. If not,
Yes.
you it would have failed or it wouldn't have worked. But
Yep.
we're just what you can do if you want to abstract the gas situation from your users is that you can
Yep.
use the gas sponsorship, right? That is not implemented
Yep.
now into our app, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just pay for your users.
Yeah.
What are
But
you showing
actually
us there?
it's not even in code. Like it's literally just like go into wallets and settings and just say that because I am the project owner, so I have to have gas in my
Right.
wallets. Um if I'm
Oh.
like I want to be an asshole and I'm like, dude, like you should pay for your own fucking gas, then I'll just click this and I'll be like, okay, you pay it in USDC or pay it in Sol. Um
Oh,
so
wait, that is huge as well. Wait, that is
yeah.
huge. So I can even pay with stable coins as well. Like I don't have to pay with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
native.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
So
That is
currently
fascinating.
for ETH, for all EVM projects, you as a project owner have to pay for gas. Like that's just what you have to
Yeah.
do. For Sol, you can be an asshole and be like, yeah, pay your own gas. Like don't be a cheapskate. But yeah, so that's basically it. So currently, because I'm also the project owner and I use my own wallet,
Yeah.
I do have to pay for my own gas. That's fine. I just funded it beforehand. But yeah, that's basically it. So I sent it. We could add more stuff like, have a state to handle wallet balance refresh. So currently it doesn't like auto refresh. I have to hard refresh and I probably have to sign in again to see my new balance. But I think for the purpose of this, kind of just showing you guys what kind of wallet actions we have, like this works pretty well. Oh, actually, why don't we show them like you can actually send um money to like a Twitter account as well. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can totally do
Yeah.
that. I'm getting tempted to just like I'm trying to think how I can log in with my email. Um,
Yeah.
but
So
it
actually what will happen is I actually need to host this website and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
can log in, you can see your balance. But all right, so I sent five, so now the balance is correct, but I had to restart it, which is really annoying. But let's say if I wanted to send it to like someone's Twitter, like I'm like I have a crush on this like I don't know crypto Twitter e-boy, and I'm like I want to like tip you. Actually, wait, this is pretty fun. Like we could do like a on-chain tipping next. But what would happen is I only know your um Twitter account username, so that's fine because everything goes into a wallet locator. So I literally am just gonna say um I'm just gonna tell cursor. I want to send to a Twitter account instead. I think the wallet locator would be this, right? So it should already also kind of remember the link that I sent it earlier, but let's see whether it can actually change and so that I can actually send it to a Twitter
You
account.
know,
And I'll send it to
you
you again.
yeah.
But or maybe if there's anyone in the audience who wants some testnet USDC, like drop your Twitter account, and then
Well, we have
I'll
a
send it.
common computer. I can just give you one also.
Okay,
Let me see.
cool. Yeah, and obviously you can't really access it yet because I this app is not hosted yet. But just so you know, you now have a Crossman wallet on Base Apolia just from your Twitter account. And okay, so Cursor's changing this. Just a few lines, literally going from email to Twitter handle. And let's see. Okay. Do you have an account in mind already that I should send to? Oh, what's it?
Yes, give me one sec. I'm gonna use mind mash here. Mind, so it's, can you write it? What
I
is that?
can't
Okay.
write. Yeah.
What do
What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay,
oh,
okay,
there we
okay. I
go.
just need some time. All right. Who should I send it to?
Elon. Elon is a good one. No, send it to mind mash, MASH, underscore AI. Great that
Okay.
you understood me. Great, great. I'm usually very bad at like sharing names and spelling, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right. I'll send
English
you
getting
two
better.
USDC. Wait, did they comment or you chose one?
Yeah, no, they commented. They commented.
Oh, okay,
They're
okay,
around.
okay, okay,
They're
okay.
building with CrossFit as well. They're doing some
Okay.
cool stuff. They're around. Folks in our community. Yes.
All
Thank you for
right.
watching.
Thanks for watching. I'll send you.
Um,
And hope this works.
Estimate.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no. Oh
Hold on.
no.
Um, it
Uh,
says no wallet found for the recipient. The method is supposed to create a wallet for the Twitter doesn't exist. Maybe I need to show it this again. Hmm.
Maybe the whole link.
Hmm?
Maybe the whole documentation link again.
Yeah, maybe just send it here. But it should
Yeah, it should.
oh, why it's not working. Let's see. Um,
And you show the well, just give it a try. But we can
yeah.
see the
And
code the code in
yeah,
which it says.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, we could also try giving it this quick start.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, well,
oh
I'm
no,
seeing
no, no,
your
no, no,
screen
no,
a
no.
little bit blurry, but that's fine. Um, just know everyone watching that I also see it blurry, so don't worry. I
Oh,
know
really?
it's
What's
not much. Here we
blurry?
go. Now, your screen sharing a little bit, but nothing you can control. Yeah, it comes and goes, so it's fine. I can see it
Okay.
nice now. Yeah,
Yeah, no worries. Let me see if there were any error messages that were actually thrown. Probably just
check
threw
the
this.
console.
Nothing. So just didn't really have a wallet address.
I like what the little text that it has on the lower part of like below the red the
Oh,
failed
this
thing. It
one?
says, yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
like
it
that.
knows.
It like Fisher understood completely like the whole vibe of it, so I love that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's not process problem. It's just that we accidentally used mainnet instead of testnet.
Oh, okay.
Um, okay, amazing. All right. So it should reload and we should be able to send it again. Oh, what's going on? All right. Let's just go in and see. Let me search for the word base. Uh, okay, because
Oh, you think it's using mainnet instead of Sephora?
yeah, because I
Okay.
have run into this before, and it basically just says like, um, yeah,
Maybe maybe you can tell it that that's the problem. Maybe you can try and find it. Mind match
yeah,
here. It says, "Phil, you're a legend. Appreciate it, guys, even if it doesn't go through." So even in the hard times, Mind
true,
Match is
it will
supporting us.
go
I love it. We'll get it through, and if not, I'll promise I'll send you more some testnet USDC, bro. I promise. We're being
yeah,
generous
yeah.
here.
All right, just we're almost there. But this is just being on live stream, like you know,
Of course. This is a
troubleshooting it.
choice. I've had live streams where the first thing that I tried to implement did not go well, and it was like an hour and a half
Mhm.
debugging. This is this is vibe coding especially, so it's more than
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, it should
And it's
work now because this is what it did. I don't know.
wait no,
Hmm.
it set it to base. Is that right? So like Twitter handle base, isn't it base Polio? Can you check the docs?
It is basable, yeah. This is weird. Hmm. So what was
Oh
it
wait, I
using
know, I know, I know,
before?
I know. Are you sure it because it says like the wallet locator is Twitter handle and wallet type. Is the wallet
Yeah.
type the chain? Is that correctly like like the format? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Not sure why this is happening, but let's give it like 5 more minutes to like troubleshoot, and then
Yeah, of
if it
course.
doesn't happen, then we know something's wrong with the docs as well. But if we went into like the wallet SDK and we're like, dude, what's going on? Um, so we know, and this goes into the package.
Oh, nice.
And I just want to make sure that it is base. It's not. Where is it? I don't think the list of it's here. Hmm, that is funny.
It's good. It's good. I like to see how you debug this thing. So it's
Yeah,
we're trying to then send to token
yep.
locator.
Okay, no worries. All right, let's just show them this. Hmm. So let me backtrack and ask it, what were you using for email address?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see.
Look.
So it has a
Yeah.
memory, he
That's
knows.
that's that's a good question. Like if the email worked, it should
Yep.
base. So
Or
use base? No, no way.
or maybe we need to use X instead of Twitter. Mhm, mhm. All right, we have work to do, guys.
We have work to do. This is good
Yeah, all
though.
right.
I like
Let's
finding
try
stuff
it.
to work on.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try this again. But if not, then that's fine. Um,
We should add this to the wallet demo,
yeah.
to a quick start. That way people can have the Twitter feature in there.
Yep.
Twitter X, I don't even know how to call it ever.
Okay, let's see. Maybe it just knows X and doesn't know anything else. Um, it's really weird. Because your address from your email was on Basically as well.
Yeah,
So it shouldn't be a different thing. But if
it's
not,
in the text.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see. Hmm.
Okay, can you see what the issue is? Like on the bottom left? Do we get any errors? On the bottom left,
No,
there's
the
an
error, no, the error is just
like if you send
no
again on the
wallets.
like error sending USDC. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening. It's fine. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Now we could give a class on how to roll back when AI screws up your code and you want to go back to the previous version. The good thing, the thing that they implemented in Cursor, where you can just go up in the chat and just go back to a version where you ask something, that has been a
Yep.
lifesaver to me. That is like
Mm-hmm.
the best feature that you could add for a vibe coder. Whoa, wait. What is that clean handle? Am I reading that
What?
right?
No, it's so that if you put in like an at or whatever or space, like it doesn't put that in.
Maybe
Just a
it's like
read-ins.
cleaning the underscore. Maybe is it not? I didn't see which ones. Can you try something without an? Yeah, just try yours maybe.
Or
Or
maybe
Elon.
send to
Yeah.
Elon Musk. No, no, it shouldn't be.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, not quite sure what's happening. Maybe our
It's fine.
Twitter author style, but
Well,
for email
we
and
have a
phone number, it works.
yeah,
Mhm.
we have now content for the second version of this next time and show how you can send with wallets to a Twitter account and maybe we can do the tipping app as well. That could be
Yeah, let's
cool.
do the tipping app actually. I want to tip my favorite creators on Twitter. And then Twitter will work for sure. If it doesn't, we should get fired. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is our on-chain Venmo app. I'm so sorry my manager didn't I didn't get to send you some money, some testnet USDC for watching. But if you come to our next stream, one of you guys will get tipped. And this time I'll use real USDC. But yeah.
Nice.
Fede,
Do I
any
participate in
closing
that?
words?
Yeah, I want to participate for the
No,
real
no,
USDC. Come on.
no, dude,
No.
no.
Um,
It's from my own
Great.
wallet, dude.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
closing remarks, like what you should do after watching this. Of course, it's Friday, so if it's late your time, go have fun, enjoy, touch some grass. And if not, if you're gonna stay building, then the best resource that you can get is the Quick Start, the wallet Quick Start that we just showed. So you can go to the CrossMint website, check the Quick Starts in there, and you have examples on all our products and all the things that we offer with clear code examples that you can just clone and replace your API key, and then you would be all set. I would recommend you play around with that. It's the easiest, it's the fastest, and if not in our documentation, you have the step by step on like quick starts, wallets, checkout, minting, etc.
yeah.
Hope you had fun. If you have any
Yay.
recommendations, if you want to ask anything that you want, join us in our Telegram chat. I'll drop, wait, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna drop a link to the Telegram community so that if you want to vibe, if you want to send some hate, if you want to ask for stuff, if you want to send us some USDC, which we're not asking you for, please, but if you want to send us for sure, um, drop by the
Hit
Telegram
me.
chat, bring the vibes, and yeah, just anything that you want to talk about, wallets or checkouts or fintech, stable coins, we're happy to help you. I'll just pin a few comments here. We have Standard here saying hello. I think, yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
And Mind Mash
okay.
is appreciating the learning experience here. So
Oh,
appreciate you, Mind Mash, all the community. We love you all. And yeah, that's all on my side. Anything else, Joyce?
no, I'm good. Thank you so much
Great.
for tuning in. And we see
No.
you in
Yeah.
for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. See you,
All
everyone.
right.
And thank you,
See
Joyce,
ya.
for your
Bye.
amazing demo. Bye, everyone.
Bye.